Yeah, I agree.
I'll take a look. I might have to go.
Yep. So we have a location.
We'll wait and get technological connected here.
Gotta reboot the router.
You got some kids at the back that are holding
They're
that.
not. They're not.
Yeah. Heard that room over there, so.
Okay, we're live, we should be good. Okay, all right, cool. All right, thank you for coming to the Brenlin Township Board of Zoning Appeals for November 20th, 2025. I call the meeting to order. And let's go ahead and do that. Attendance?
Roll call.
Yes, sir.
Ralph Murphy.
Here.
Mark Haynes.
Here?
Mark Matthews.
Yes. All right, thank you. Let's go over old business. It looks like on the agenda we have none. New business, has everybody looked at the minutes from October 16th? Reviewed them?
Yes.
Yes. Dotted all the i's, crossed the t's and everything? All right, if there's any questions or just bring it up. Make a motion to approve the minutes from October 16th, 2025.
A second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, minutes are approved. We need to swear in anybody that wants to speak tonight, so if you could stand and state your name, and are you going to swear them in then?
Yes, we'll go right ahead and do that. Do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
And I'll add to this, as you speak today, or choose to speak today, when you go to the podium, you need to state your name and your address, and verify the fact that you've been sworn in, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You want to? Yeah.
Chair,
All right.
Board, before we move forward and hear the staff report, obviously there's only 3 of 5 of you. I would like to make some remarks to the applicant, if that would be okay.
Sure.
And applicant, I apologize, I don't know your name. So just so you're aware, the Board of Zoning Appeals consists of 5 members. We have a quorum today with 3. However, in terms of a vote, it still requires 3 yes votes. Correct. So 3 out of 5. So even though there aren't 5 people here today, it would require all 3 of these gentlemen to vote yes. Like to mention this to applicants, it is your right to request a continuance if you wanted an opportunity to come to a different meeting, and where perhaps there might be 4 or 5 members of the board present. You don't have to request a continuance, but again, just wanted to at least make sure that you were aware, since it will take 3 yeses in order for the application to pass. So.
All right, thank you, Julie.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to read the conditional use of CU 25-2, and the applicant is Mohammed. Okay, I've got a bad eye.
Difficult name.
Okay, great, thank you.
It's a difficult name, I know.
Bear with me a second, I get this turned on. I might work without a mic tonight.
Oh,
It
try.
doesn't seem to be working, but I think you'll be able to hear me.
Go ahead.
I have a loud voice. The room's not that crowded where it'll be that bad. Eric Moore, zoning inspector, Linden Township. We're here to, today to discuss conditional use for 6341 Shoei Court, Westerville, Ohio, 4381. Case number is CU 2502. The request for conditional use under this section 312.32, which is a child daycare, more than 6 children, to allow an accessory to the use of a dwelling as a residence as provided under section 302. It says 038, but it's 38.38, and you have a copy of that. Applicable code sections for the conditional use allowed in the restricted urban residential district, section 312.32, child daycare, more than 6 children, as an accessory to the use of a dwelling as a residence. The board will take the following action: approval, approval with conditions, disapproval, or table. The post BZA steps is the residential certificate of zoning compliance was issued, a conditional use application approval or denial, and if that is denied, you can go to the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas and appeal. Background on this. The application site is in Sunbury Woods subdivision. The zoning for this site is restricted urban residential R8. Per section 312.32, conditional use, child daycare, more than 6 children may be allowed in a restricted urban residential district. The applicant previously submitted for a zoning permit for a child daycare of less than 6 children. That application was reviewed and approved on August 12, 2025. The applicant is now requesting a conditional use to allow for up to 12 children as allowable under the conditional use section 312.32. The surrounding areas and land uses are all to the north, to the east, to the west, and to the south, all R8 restricted urban residential single family. The proposal is the applicant proposes to convert the existing type B home child daycare into a type A home child daycare, allowing care for up to 12 children in compliance with Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services. The staff analysis: after review of the application, Linden Township staff has found no other issues with the proposed condition other than the section 312.32. The requirements for the application and documentation have been submitted and meet the requirements for a type A home daycare, allowing for care up to 12 children. There's also an addendum to that that I'll discuss a little later on, and that's just the requirements through the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services and the Ohio Building Code. Conditional use criteria: the following are the 7 criteria for granting a conditional use, and the factors shall be weighed and balanced in determining whether a conditional use is warranted. It is also important to note that the applicant bears the burden of proof that the various criteria have been met, and the application of the zoning requirement to the subject property would be accepted. The criteria is that the proposed use for the conditional use and zoning district and complies with all applicable development standards and established from the zoning resolution. The proposed development is in accordance with applicable plans and policies in the area. The proposed development will be in keeping with the existing land use character or physical development of the area. The use is in such nature that it will be designed, constructed, operated, and maintained to be harmoniously appropriate with the existing and intended character of the general vicinity, and that such use will not change the essential character of the area. The use will not involve uses, activities, processes, materials, equipment, or other conditions of operation that will be detrimental to any persons, property, or general welfare for any reason, excessive production of traffic, noise, smoke, fumes, glare, or odors. The use will be served adequately by essential public facilities and services such as highways, streets, police and fire protection, drainage structures, refuse removal, water and sewers, or the persons or agents responsible for establishing the proposed use shall be able to provide any such services adequately. And last but not least, any other conditions, factors, or circumstances that the board deems relevant. In summary, the applicant is requesting a conditional use approval to allow for a type A home daycare allowing for up to 12 children. This conditional use is permitted under section 312.32. There is no structural changes needed to accommodate this conditional use request. The property is a fenced-in backyard for outdoor play. Traffic will be minimal during drop-off and pickup and taking place in the private driveway to avoid street congestion. The residence will not be modified and will maintain the character of the neighborhood. The requirement, as I mentioned earlier, under type A child daycare facilities, inspection standards must be completed. And this is, if the conditional use is approved, that would be through the Ohio Building Code. We have a commercial building officer employed with the township that you would need to file with, and that would be required to submit an application to the BT Commercial Building Commission. And then the addition that I had to that was under that section 302.38, and that just lists the criteria for like 12 daycare for 12 children, up to 12 children. That's all I have for that staff report, unless there's any questions. Yes, sir.
Are you aware, personal knowledge, of any type A residence in Sunbury Woods? Does anything like this already exist?
I believe there may be type B, but I do not know of type A in a residential area, other than like Glengarry Center, that kind of stuff, they do have. Okay. But I'm not aware of the residential.
Somebody else have any questions? Okay, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Okay, at this time, we'll call, Mohammed, yeah. Would you like to come up to the,
This is my first time in my life.
should we
You're
take a
doing great.
picture or something?
Hello everybody, my name is Mohammed Abu Hashish. I live in 6341 Shoei Court.
Can you confirm you've been sworn in?
The what?
Can you confirm that you were sworn in earlier? Wonderful.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll start with a kind of just tell the story how you come to be here. You started this care center.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Mohammed. I came to United States 2016. I started this business 2020. I was on Columbus, not in here. I have a center in East Broad Street. I get married on 2020. My wife and I have like infertility. We can't have children. We decided to have it like in-home daycare to take care of kids. Like we got the license. We've been living in Columbus, as I said, but we have a center on East Broad Street. We were living like in Linden, Woods Boulevard. We got the license for 6 kids. We got 2 family, like just 2 family, one with 4 kids, one with 2 kids. Now the family with like 4 kids, she's pregnant, so we want to apply because like they are with us since we started the business. We are like a 5-star step up to quality. We never have any complaint like from either like neighborhood or the city of Columbus or like anyone. You asked Mr. Eric about if there is like any type A on Sunbury Road.
Sunbury Woods, in the subdivision.
Yeah, there is 4 of them. There is in Clerical Drive on, it's all my sister and brother. And they are all like type A.
And how long have you been operating as a type B or type?
2023.
2023.
23, yes.
Okay. And what are the ages of the kids generally?
6 weeks to 5 years.
Okay. You don't have any teenagers? You're not brave enough
No.
to do teenagers? Okay. Good man.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So this is your business, would you say that?
I have 5 businesses.
Well, the childcare,
Yes.
yes, okay. And how long have you been at the residence on Shoei Court?
Since July 16th,
Of
2025.
this, so you recently moved there?
Right.
Okay, all right. And then prior to that, you were in another house doing this same thing, and then you switched residences?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Was there a reason why you moved from the one location to here, or?
Yes. I was on Northland neighborhood.
Okay.
They denied to me like to have a type A childcare. I was on like there is like a river like in the front of my house, so they denied it. So I have to sell my house over there and move here.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So I think you said that you knew when you moved here, you were aware of the zoning regulations?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you had any issues with the ODJFS
No.
licensing or anything?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can give you my license number.
I don't think it's necessary.
It's public. You
Okay.
can check online, like all inspection I got since I opened, it's public. You can see everything, every compliance I have.
I think Eric, we probably have it on file, wouldn't you, or not? Probably not. Okay, could you give that to us then, please?
Yes. 22-300-28355. Kitty Cloud,
Kitty Cloud.
5K.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? Through this list here? Yeah.
You, I read through
Oh, yeah.
the application that you put in, you talked about, you know, this increasing wouldn't have effect on certain things, and one including traffic pickups but you're on a court,
Yes.
so it's already confined a little bit because of
Right.
space,
Yeah.
and
As I said earlier, like we just have 2 parents, but with the 12 children, we will have more. So we have a private driveway, and we do like cutoff time. So like each family have a cutoff time, so they can't drop off after that or pick up before that. So like, let's say Joy have like a kid, she wanna drop off, she go into like the cutoff time for that child, it will be until 8:30 a.m. She can't do it 8:31. She can't do it like before, like we give like 15 minutes gap, so they can't do like, oh, I come early today. They can't do that. It's like in our handbook for like our childcare. So like there's a cutoff time. You can't drop him off until this time, no later, no like before 8:15. So there will be no traffic, nothing. Have you have any traffic?
well, they'll get their chance. Yeah.
So if I could ask a clarifying question, so in terms of the pickup and drop off, it's not an open window where everyone can come, it's my specific time, as you said, is
Right.
8 o'clock,
Yeah.
and no one else is around, and then his time would be 8:05, and so on, okay, thank you.
Like our handbook, like our rules and regulation, when you're gonna like enroll your child with us, we're gonna give you a time, like on our schedule, you have like, this is the pickup time for you, this is the drop-off time. There is a gap 15 minutes.
But that's your company policy, though,
Yeah.
that's something that you.
Yes.
You don't have to do that, but that's something that you do.
Yeah, that's something I do. So I don't like make my neighbor like noises, kids like around, make a traffic, no nothing.
What have you had to do to your backyard, or let's say that you're outside, have you had to do anything with that?
Yeah, we do have a backyard.
I know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, do you have fence?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have fence all over.
What is that? Is it a wire fence, or is it
It's wired fence,
Okay.
yep.
4 footer? 5 foot?
It's 4 foot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we have like,
Again, I'm just looking at
Yeah.
impact on neighbors.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
There was a letter that somebody had written. Well, does anybody else have any questions for Mohammed? Shared letter. Yeah.
I do have one. And you mentioned that there's 4 other type A daycares.
Right,
Okay, are they all permitted through the
Yeah.
township?
yeah.
Do you recall when they were permitted?
When they,
Yeah.
there is one in Kirkle Drive in 2017, I think.
Cooperage?
There is one in Camellia, was on 2023. One in Sunbury Woods, South Sunbury Road, was on 2023 as well. One in, I think Valley Quell on 2024.
Is that the Star Kid? It's
Yeah.
a Star Kid on Valley,
Yeah.
Quail Valley.
When you moved into your house in July, can you share with us what the appraised value was of the house?
340.
340.
Yeah. I believe.
Okay. And how many square feet is the house?
1412, 1420.
You don't plan, okay, the ages are 6 months to
6 weeks.
6 weeks
To 5 years.
to 5 years, okay. And you have enough room for
Yes.
cribs and things like that?
Yes.
Any help from ODJFS or the fire department about how crowded?
Yeah,
Because
we have the split level, it's 460 square foot, and the basement, 500
Okay.
square.
Mohammed,
Yeah.
because I would suspect that the fire department and ODJFS inspections are probably
We
part.
have to do it after zoning.
Okay, after,
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah, sorry, we have to do like after okay, so before, it was like the zoning was just like a paper, you sign it and that's it, everything with the building inspection. Now, it's like the zoning, you have to discuss everything, then you go to the building, then the fire inspection.
okay.
Then we go on to start with ODGFS.
So making sure that, if I'm hearing you correctly, making sure that you have the conditional use permit before you go to get your building permit, before you get your ODJFS application. Okay,
Yeah, we
perfect.
got the approval like from my specialist
Mhm.
before I start this.
And that's part of the packet that I handed out. It's got the commercial building site, the application that needed to fill out the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family
That's it.
Services.
Okay.
Some of the requirements that were listed in there. That's what I mentioned in my statement too. Yes, sir. Yes. And then part of that would be to complete that, and then they would they would do the inspection, and that's part of that approval process.
Okay. Thank you, Eric.
And that's the commercial building official that would do that.
What happens if somebody does not pick up their child at a certain time if they're supposed to, and it's after closing?
It will be the last kid they're gonna pick up.
What happens to the kids then?
Okay, so we close at 6 p.m.
Right.
So after 6 p.m., like the last child will be like 5:45 till 6 p.m. If like your pickup time is supposed to be like 5 to 5:15, and you did not come to pick up, your child will be until 6 p.m., like 6 p.m. to 6:15. We give like 15 minutes open window to come to take your child.
Okay, you don't just put them out in the street and say, you can come in when the lights go off, no street lights, okay? That's what they did to us when we were growing up. We gotta
So
come
that's
get a
what
walk
happened,
home.
so that's part of the story.
Now, is there anybody here that wants, does anybody else have any questions for Mohammed?
No, and I think he could sit down, now we may have to going back up. but-
Okay, thank you much. Thank you. Now, we do have a letter. You want to address this, Eric, or you want me to just read it? What am I saying? I read it. Can you read that?
Sure, I got a copy
You
here.
can read it too?
Yeah, this is a letter that was submitted from Mary Giraldi. She lives at 66365 Shoei Court. And it was to address to Eric. Dear Mr. Moore, first I must tell you, Mohammed tries his best to be a good neighbor, and I think that it's wonderful that he and his wife are ready to grow their daycare business. I wish them much success. That being said, please do not approve this request to operate a Type A home childcare at 6341 Shoei Court. I purchased my home 35 years ago and specifically chose to buy on a court because of the reduced traffic. This court is normally very quiet. There are other neighbors on this court, and I'm sure have enjoyed the safety of less traffic for the sake of their children and grandchildren. Having a Type A childcare would naturally increase traffic on this quiet little court. I would highly encourage Mohammed to seek a commercial building to conduct his growing daycare business and not impose daily upon 6 other homeowners residing on this court. Kindest regards, Mary Giraldi.
Have you been introduced to Mary, or she talked to you at all about this, or?
Okay, would you please come to the
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And she's expressed to you that she's not happy with you wanting to go from a change use of your daycare from a B to an A? Okay.
Is Mary on the same court? Is she, where, is she on the way coming in, or is she?
On the right-hand side.
What's your address?
6264.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you.
Okay, is there anybody else that wants to speak to the,
I have a list here, I can
Yeah,
just read off
yeah,
what
there's-
oh, gotcha.
Ready? First, we have Joy, is it Lawrence?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Doesn't work. Won't work.
It's a prop.
I'm Joy Lawrence, and I live at 6356 Shoei Court, and I have been sworn in. And I really second what Mary says. I've been in the neighborhood 20 years. I just met Mohammed last month. We talked out in the cul-de-sac. That was my first contact with him. And he told me of the child care facility that he had. And other than that, I don't have children myself, so I'm not really familiar with child care centers. I did a little bit of research, and I looked up Cookies Child Care, Inc., and I noticed the address was at 6425 South Sunbury Road, and like Mohammed has said, he has other businesses in the area. My biggest concern when I got on the website was that the hours of operation are listed from Sunday through Saturday, which means every day of the week, from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., which means 24/7, basically. It wasn't 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It does also say on the website, it will vary from center to center. So one of my biggest concerns was how many centers will there be in our neighborhood? The one that's at 6425 South Sunbury is about a 3-block walk from this one in Shoei Court. So does that mean we will see more of them popping up? I don't know what the limit is. I don't know the zoning. It also says on the website that they take care of infant, toddler, preschool, kindergarten, and school-aged children. Which again, I don't have children, but I assume that could be up to 18 years of age.
Just a,
Okay, so these are just questions that I have as we make this decision. I could not find the business name Cookie Child Care Inc. Through the Secretary of State. I'm self-employed and it's pretty easy to find most businesses on there, but I couldn't find that. I couldn't find it through his name. So again, I don't know if that's normal or if you're going by another business name. I don't know. I also looked up the property on Franklin County Auditor's site, and it says that at 2844 London Woods Boulevard, that it's owned by Mohammed, but the mailing address is at 6341 Shoei Court. So again, I just have some questions. I don't know if they can be answered tonight, but I would have to oppose having a type A family unit or center there. That's me. Any questions?
Yeah, just curious. That address on South Sunbury Road, is that the access road?
That's access.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, I've lived there 20 years and I walk through the neighborhood, and when I realized that's the one that's listed on the website, there are no others. I didn't know if there were other business names, or I was just curious. I'm self-employed myself, so, I don't know, it was news to me when he moved in, and that's what he wanted to do, and I applaud anyone who's self-employed. I was self-employed for 26 years, so, just a little bit concerned having an increase in the number of children in the cul-de-sac.
Okay, thank you, Joy, appreciate it. Thank you. And, somebody next?
would you like to call the next witness on the
Yes.
list?
Yes.
And then
Yeah, then
perhaps
we
Mohammed
might
at the end?
accumulate more
Yep,
questions
yep.
that might
Yeah,
might as well
and
get.
Mohammed could come up and address those questions.
No,
Not
no,
now.
wait,
Wait till somebody else.
We'll collect them.
We don't want to have you popping up and backing down. Okay,
Next on the list, Mohammed had signed in, but you've already spoke, but you have the opportunity to come back. Danny Harp?
Yep. My name is Danny Harp. I live at 6364 Shoei Court, and I have been sworn in. I, along with everyone else, have nothing bad to say about Mohammed. He seems very nice. We haven't had any issues so far with the business, how it is ran, but at the same time, I am concerned about the traffic. I'm also concerned, some things, because I did a little research too, and some things that I looked up was the use of such nature and will be designed, constructed, operated, and maintained so as to be harmonious and appropriate with this existing and intended character of the general vicinity, and that such use will not change the essential character of the same area. And obviously, I think it's just hard with a house that small. I mean, I knew the old neighbors. They had two. It was just them and their baby, and they moved to a bigger house because they said there wasn't enough room. So it just makes me nervous that so many people would be in that small of a house. But maybe for daycares, this is normal. I just don't know. I don't know enough about them. And then the other one that I was concerned about was the use will not involve uses, activities, processes, materials, equipment, and/or conditions of the operation that will be determined to any person, property, or general welfare by reason of excessive production of traffic, noise, smoke, fumes, glare, or odors And I think that goes back to the traffic, I guess. I have noticed that he has a couple vans, so he might have that planned to maybe bring people in or out in vans to maybe lessen the traffic, but we do have 3 kids in our court that play. They also play with other kids just right outside the court, but they spend a lot of time riding bikes and scooters up and down the court. And they obviously know when cars come in, you gotta get out of the way, you know, they'll yell cars or whatever. But yeah, it makes me a little nervous with having that many people, or just even having a commercial business in the neighborhood. I know Joy is self-employed and has her business, but I don't know, it just to me seems like a bit much for a cul-de-sac. I don't know why it wouldn't just be in a commercial building, but that's all I have. And I've been there for 8 years. I've known a lot of the neighbors. I've seen a lot of people come and go. And like I said, he's a good neighbor. I have nothing bad to say about him. I just don't, I would not prefer to have a daycare, or at least up to 12-kid daycare in our cul-de-sac.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The next person we have on the list is George Sable.
Yes, I don't need this mic. I know I'm loud, so I get told all the time when, put away the mic, put away the mic. So yes, my name is George Sable, 6348 Shoei Court, right next door. And I've been sworn in. So I wasn't sure if I was coming. I'm coming at this from a little bit different viewpoint. I've lived there for 29 years this month, so we just hit our 29-year anniversary, and we're actually looking at moving. So I'm a little bit concerned. I've done informal interviews with coworkers, family members. How excited are you to pay, how much do you want to pay to move in next to a daycare center? And I haven't had anybody say it was a good idea. We kind of joke and say, yeah, it's great, you can walk right next door, but nobody, no family member, no coworker, no friend has said, oh yeah, I want to pay top dollar for a house to move in next to a daycare. And so that's a selfish reason. I get it, it's a selfish reason, but it is a concern of mine. He said his was appraised at 240. I'm hoping to get 340. I'm looking to get 350 for mine. Mine's a little bit bigger. It's been worked on a lot. It's got some beautiful gardens and stuff in the back. And I was going to start by saying, great neighbor, Mohammed. They are fantastic, super friendly. He's friendly. His wife is friendly. The people that are coming in right now are friendly. I don't want to say anything disparaging about that, but it is a concern of mine. Point 1 was, of course, property values in that neighborhood. Point 2 for me was the traffic. Parking is a bear. It is a bear. I was happy to hear that he has a policy. I had kids in daycare. It was a nightmare. I will tell you that the daycares in our neighborhood are a nightmare. When I go to work in the morning, when I come home, people are half parked in the streets, and I got to bob and weave around these cars when I'm driving through. Not only Shoei Court, but Bitterroot. Nobody's brought up Bitterroot. Cars and traffic coming in. That, if you've driven down Bitterroot in the morning, it's a nightmare, and it's half of the nightmare going, if you come out of our court and turn left, is there's daycares there. I don't know if they're A's or B's, I don't ask, I don't know. I don't have kids that old anymore, but they're half dropping in, they've got doors left open, and we're trying to get through that. Anytime I hear more traffic on Bitterroot, it's awful. It just drives me crazy, because I'll have a nice commute home, but that last 200 yards is a bear coming in. And he's right. When we come in there, there's kids playing on it. They've all played. My 2 sons have played there. They grew up their whole lives in that neighborhood. We watch out for them. I'm not sure that strangers coming into our court are going to be watching out for the other kids that are playing in that court. They don't know whether they're out there. In their vehicles, you got to look around in blind spots and stuff like that. So that's kind of my points. I mean, they're short, they're sweet, but I am concerned about my value. I'm hoping that I'm going to get what I want. My house will probably be on the market in 2 to 3 weeks. It'll be on the market. I'm not there anymore. I will sell them. We were looking at houses long before they moved in. It took us 6 to 8 months for us to find our house. But since they moved in, they've been great neighbors, and I just want to kind of, I don't know if I'm looking, I wasn't gonna come here. I heard Danny was coming, I heard Joy was coming. I said, well, I'll come in there and share my 2 cents, because I do look out. I know the people that moved into the house behind us, they left a letter. The people that moved out left a letter and said how great the neighborhood is. And I want to do the same thing when I move out. I want to make sure that I'm sharing and I'm honest and saying, I would never lie and say, there's a daycare next door to me. It's going to be kind of hard for me to say that. So that's where I'm at. Okay?
Thank you,
Anything
George.
else?
Anybody else have any questions? Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Mohammed, do you want to address any of these concerns, or?
What you have to remind.
Okay. Let's start with, it's a little confusing. I just want to understand the business end of what you're doing. It sounds like this is beyond just what you're asking for now. There's a house up on Sunbury Road that is part of your business? Okay.
It's not, it's my family, part of my family.
The cookie.
It's another, it's not your business then?
No,
Okay.
it's part of my family.
It's family members?
Right.
Okay, doing the same thing. Well, that clears up somewhat of this.
I've got a couple of, I kind of wrote some of the
Yeah.
questions, if that would be helpful. Can you speak to the hours that you anticipate for the?
Yeah, I open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's with the OTGFS.
That's Monday through Friday.
Yes, Monday to Friday.
Let me ask you a question about that. Okay, and this lady did some research on part of the other family business. What we're approving here today is not the hours. We're approving, so it doesn't matter what the hours are, correct? Other than maybe influencing our decision, but he's not held to those.
What I would say is because this is a conditional use, the
Yeah.
board does have the ability to, if you want to approve an application, you have the ability to add extra conditions. What I would say is, obviously, conditions are not without limit.
Yeah.
And something to also keep in mind is, from an enforcement side of things, staff has to enforce, and so just something to keep in mind. Sometimes boards like to get very specific, and sometimes it's something that is not possible for staff to keep in mind. But no, great question. There was a question about the age of kids, and I think that
6 weeks to 5 years.
so under this license period, that's
That's
I
defined.
can have all ages until 13 years old.
until 13. Okay, but the kids that you have, as you said,
Yeah,
6
but
weeks.
My handbook, like my rules, are going 6 weeks to 5 years only,
Oh, okay.
no school agers.
So then under ODJFS, it would permit to 13 years, but your business plan is again, it's only to 5. Okay. And I think you cleared this up with the question about the other homes and family members. So do you and your wife live in this home?
Yes.
Okay.
It's supposed, like, it's with the license. You can't have a license if you don't live in that.
Live there.
In-home daycare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to expand in other locations?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any reason why you don't want to go into a commercial building and just do a larger daycare?
I do already have a center, but I have a problem with the staff. No one's wanna work. Less, like, you pay the whole, your profit, they're gonna do. Like, they wanna be a partner, not like a staff.
Thank you.
That's because the boss is over on Shelby Court.
Yeah, I have a big problem, like,
Yeah.
with the staff. Like, I have 23 teachers, like, on my other center. Every day, like, I have 3-4 call-offs. Why like you make a call off, oh, I have a doctor appointment, you have to bring us like a doctor notice, like you have a doctor appointment in that time. Never show up again. You have to train them, you have to do a lot of things, but they don't appreciate that.
Have you ever partnered with any nursing homes to see if there might be some grandmas or grandpas that
I
would want to
do
do
have
that?
a medical transportation and nursing home in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay,
I'm not licensed yet, but
okay,
yeah, I'm under licensing.
okay. Any other questions or anything like that?
Just one is, so the other type A homes, there was a mention of one of the other properties was in your name. Is that your name or is that somebody else's name?
2844, yes, it was my previous address. 2844 Blendon Woods Boulevard, Columbus, Ohio, 43231.
Okay, I thought that it was there was a Cookie
No,
Child
that
Care
was in
Inc.
6425 South Sunbury Road.
That is not your residence though. That is not your property.
No.
That's a relative.
Yep,
Okay, and then it said there was, she had problems finding what is the name of the business? Can you give that to us one more time
which one?
for this showy quarter?
Kitty Cloud Child Care.
Kiddie?
KIDDYCLOUD Child Care.
Does anybody else have any other questions for Mohammed? Okay, thank you, Mohammed.
Discuss it.
I think there's an idea that we want to move this into a private deliberation, and then I think what we're going to do is, we're going to do that, discuss it amongst ourselves a little bit deeper, and then come back and let you know what we think. So at this point in time, we have a motion to move to private deliberation.
I second that motion.
I made it. Second. I'll vote on it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and we will get back as soon as we can. Thank you very much. executive session?
No, it was private deliberations.
Okay.
Move on.
Make a motion to, no.
Adjourned at 7:22.
Okay, so we're out of private deliberations now, and we should resume the meeting.
A motion to end private deliberations. Someone second that?
Second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
The board has had some discussion, and given the fact that there were there's some additional information about some other daycare facilities in the community that may be similar, that may be type A, correct?
Right.
They'd like some additional information just to have an understanding of where they are in the community and that sort of thing. And so the board would like Eric to kind of review the township's records to see if we can get some additional information, because again, his understanding was that there were none, and you're saying that there are some, so they just need a bit more information in order to just continue the hearing and that sort of thing. In terms of mechanism, the board will make a motion to, again, continue the hearing to a time, date, place certain. The time, date, and place, well, obviously, the place we know, but the time and date is something that the board wanted to chat with Eric, and then, Finn as well.
I said next Thursday.
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
No. I objected wholeheartedly on that, I'm sorry. You can have it, but you're gonna be here by yourself. Is there a date that works out for you, Eric, or you on vacation again?
It's just a jam-packed, I had on the agenda about, do you want to have a special meeting, or are we just gonna, you want to do it for like the next meeting? Is that what we're trying to continue it to, or what are we?
If December's okay, that's fine, I mean.
I won't be here.
Won't be here.
Okay,
I went overseas
Okay.
okay.
When would you leave?
on 19th, December 19th
Okay.
to January 3rd.
Okay.
If you're going someplace warm, can we come with you?
It's pretty cold out there.
Yeah, it is here, yeah.
So do we move our meeting a week ahead, or?
What's our next meeting?
December 6th? Or December 18th is the,
It is the 17th.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
when he's
December
leaving,
17th.
so I wanted to go under my new schedule to
Okay.
do January, if that's possible.
Oh, that is.
That's on my agenda.
Wait, I'm looking at that.
January.
I'm looking at the 26th.
Oh, January 15th?
It's the, it's the 26th, the 25, so.
But you're leaving when? The 19th?
Yeah, December 19th.
That's the new one.
But this is the application filing
Oh, okay.
deadline, and then these are the meetings.
Where's the one for, well, we don't have in front of us for December, be the third,
Correct.
do
For
the third Thursday in
December, it's December 18th. That would be which does not work.
Which date?
December 18th?
Maybe the day before he leaves.
Thursday.
Yeah, that'd be the day before he leaves.
It's Friday.
It's, the 18th is a Thursday, the 19th is a Friday.
Okay. For real? Sorry.
We got make sure you get on your plane at the right time.
So you're leaving when?
Yeah, I'm leaving 19th. Yeah, 18th work with me. Oh, was there 6? Oh, right
It'll be at 6 PM.
there. Yeah,
It'll be at 6.
good.
Okay.
18th work for? What?
Works for me.
My calendar's dead, so I don't know. Well, but you don't have my doctor's appointments and things like that on there, or do you?
Looks fine to me.
Glad I'm retired. Okay, so the 18th?
December 18th at 6 PM, right here.
Okay.
Someone want to make a motion?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, we've been living in a Jewish neighborhood before, so I don't know what guys, I don't know if you celebrate like Thanksgiving or not, what you do in Thanksgiving.
Generally,
We get together with family.
yeah, family and a big
Family,
turkey.
it's like a family gathering.
You do
And have a meal.
Or like just on Christmas?
Just Christmas,
Yeah.
gifts on Christmas.
Okay.
Thanksgiving's just family and eating food.
And both of those days are generally recognized as, I would say national holidays.
Okay.
So we're gonna continue this until the 18th of December,
6 p.m.
12 p.m. And you want the information on the other daycares that were listed.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Do you have addresses for those?
Yes.
To continue it?
Did the,
No, I'll make that motion here as soon as
okay.
he gets his question. I make a motion to continue this case to December 18th at 6 p.m. at this location. Second that, looking
I second it.
I second it also, now that I've got my calendar back up, all the stuff popped in there. I need to expand December to more days. Okay, is there a vote? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, all right, the motion passed, so December 18th, and hopefully we'll have some news for you before you leave.
We don't need to come back, right?
You have to be back.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
No, we
do not.
We took in your consideration of your concerns and stuff,
Yeah, thank you.
traffic,
Thank
and that
you
was,
very much.
that was major.
Appreciate that, and we've got some administrative business to go over real quick, so if you guys are okay, you can go ahead and leave, now you don't have to stay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you can leave. Hey, will you email me all those addresses, please? You have my email.
Thank you, Mohammed, thank you, Joy.
Yeah.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you, Mohammed, we appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much
Okay,
for
all
your
right.
coming, guys. I
All right.
appreciate that.
No
Thank
problem.
you. There were two places that we were particularly interested in that was close by them.
Scar and,
A place called Star,
Cookie.
which is on Valley Mill South, and Cookies. Cookies, Cookis, which is up
his
on
childcare.
South. But both is, what did you Google to get those?
I just looked up his address, and it just popped up in the Google map, just two.
It
I just
brought
went to
the map
Shoei
up.
Court, and
It brought
it
the
just
map
popped
up.
up all these daycares around them, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
My calendar popped back up again.
18s are busy.
Well, that's
They're interested
November.
in Are
And they're
those
color-coded
legit
for her
places?
appointment, my appointment.
Do they,
And
to
then
our knowledge, have?
Both are, yeah, that's December.
Where's
That's not too
their
bad.
administrative item?
Yeah, that's next on the agenda.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got some dates here, I guess, for the zone appeals board schedule for 26. We've looked over this, everybody think it's okay, or?
Yep, I'm good with it.
All righty.
In the, we're missing two members.
Yeah.
That, should we wait till they get,
You want to table that also until,
I think that's a good idea.
all right, excellent, thanks, Mark.
You can send it to.
Table until our next meeting?
Yeah.
Which
The
is-
schedule, 2026 schedule.
Yeah, on the 18th.
We need a motion that,
Probably would be a good idea, yes.
a motion that we move the acceptance, we'll table the acceptance of the calendar for 2026 to our meetings.
I second it.
All in favor, say
Aye.
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 All opposed, same. And it looks like it passed, so we will table that till the next meeting, which will be,
And then we'll have some old business to go over.
yeah, we will have some more business, and with it being after or before Christmas, yeah, you can expect a little something from me. food each. Okay, I don't think we have anything else, do we?
Next on there was the December meeting cancellation, provided there was new application received, and since there is, or continuance, scratch that.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to adjourn?
Not really. I'm having so much fun here.
I motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second that motion?
I third it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
7:32 PM.
Let's see if I get my guy to the, where's your wife going? Central College Choir?
Yeah, yes.
Let me see if I can get him over there.
Yeah.
He'll probably walk in late.
Is that where he was going?
Yeah.
Is that right? Never very many difference there. What's his name?
Roy Nichols.
Roy Nichols.
You asked your wife about it.
If you're right.
What's your wife's first name?
Nancy Haynes.
Nancy, okay.
Yeah, she's been in that choir for
Tell him.
a number of years.